Hey, good morning. This is an edition of what I usually eat in a day with gestational diabetes. I have a cup of plain, fat-free, fat-free plain Greek yogurt. I did use a little bit of sugar-free sweetener in this. I have my big bottle of lemon juice. And then this is a bulletproof hot cocoa made with almond milk for 1 carb. It does have a tablespoon of cocoa for I think 2 or 3 carbs. And then I put some fresh coconut cream in here. So total this breakfast is probably about 15 carbs. My fasting blood sugar was 93, which is excellent. They want it below 100. So far off to a great start. Simon, what are you eating?
I just eat milk.
Is it good?
I did. Oh.
You take a bite? Yum. Delicious. Okay, well that's breakfast.
I am nice. I'm Mel. It's Mama's.
Uh-huh.
I eat the milk. I eat water. It is Mama. It is bean. And the mommy's water. And the mommy's hot cocoa. I don't see it right. But yeah.
His first vlog. Melt my heart. Oh my gosh, Simon, that was precious. That was precious. Hey, it is obviously a mess around here because I can't do things one-handed, but my piano students are going to be here. Oh, they are here. So I am just putting a 1/4 cup of peanuts into a little bowl that I will snack on while I teach them. How tacky is that? It's because we just got home. Anyway, here's my nuts. 8 carbs. Bye. Hello, we are going to McDonald's for a play date. Okay, I'm not going to drive with this thing for very long, just until I get out of my neighborhood. Because it just seems a little dangerous. But anyway, we are meeting my friend for a play date at McDonald's. And, you know, I have found a way to eat at McDonald's pretty much anywhere, and still eat low carb. That's the thing, is when you adapt a certain way of eating, whether it's portion control, low carb, whatever you're gonna do, I think that you just kind of have to find ways to still stick to your program. I know it seems so obvious, but I think sometimes like going out to eat would be an excuse to just like, well, I'm already out to eat. It's going to be too hard. Well, they have my favorite thing here. Oh, well, I love this. Oh, I can't go to this restaurant, and I can't go to Mexican and not have like a whole basket of chips and salsa. You know, that's one thing that I used to say. But fast food, McDonald's has become kind of just a regular in our family. Because that's the only fast food Simon will eat, like the only, which I'm totally fine with. I'm down with a McDonald's stop every now and again. So what I'm gonna get is a sausage, egg, and cheese breakfast sandwich and toss the buns, whatever one I decide to get. Oh, hi Simon, do you see us? Hi Simon. And then I'm gonna get some apple slices. I used to be able to handle French fries too, but my insulin resistance is like getting worse the more pregnant I get, which is totally normal. So basically, I'm going to try apple slices. I don't know how they're going to affect my blood sugar, but I do know that potatoes are typically something that spikes my blood sugar. So when I get there, I'll show you what I end up ordering. So anyway, better go. Bye. You're having, what are these? Oranges and a cheeseburger. I stole the apple slices and a bunless sausage, egg, and cheese. This is my afternoon snack of cucumbers, celery, which you can't see, carrots, cheese, and then a veggie dip. It's the Knorr veggie dip. It is delicious and low carb. And I had a friend over, so I didn't record. Is it good? Yeah? Yeah. My sweet friend brought me dinner tonight. I feel so blessed. She is so nice. So this is, looks like a beef and barley or a beef and rice soup with some potatoes and carrots and celery. So I'm just guessing on the carbs. This is a 1 cup serving. And then she brought over some rolls, which I'll save for Dan and Simon. It's a laser gun. And yes, we have some loud music on in the background. And our homemade ball pit there. So fun. So we're gonna eat dinner. I'm guessing this is probably 30, maybe 35 carbs. So we'll see. We'll see what happens to my blood sugar after this delicious homemade meal. Okay, so it is about an hour and a half after I had dinner. I got Simon in bed, and then like right when he fell asleep, my alarm went off to test my blood sugar the 1 hour after eating, and my blood sugar was high. It was 146. It's supposed to be 140 or less. So I'm thinking that the culprit was probably the potatoes and the tomatoes. I have noticed that if I eat like any kind of marinara sauce or any kind of tomatoey things, and there were tomatoes in that soup, then my blood sugar spikes, and same with potatoes. So that's the only thing I can chalk it up to. So I jumped on my exercise bike and I went for about 20 minutes, so I am still just like a tiny bit sweaty. And then I tested my blood sugar again after 20 minutes on the bike, and it was down to 120. So it's supposed to be 120 or less 2 hours after I eat, so I'm definitely within that range. So I feel okay about going like to bed without freaking out. And I'll just let my doctor know, that I had a high, and then I exercised. And as pregnancy continues, what happens with the diabetes is your insulin needs increase. You just become more insulin resistant, and so this is what happened with Simon. I was constantly trying to adjust, but my doctor is pretty optimistic that I can, just keep working as hard as I can and not having to go on medication. But if I do have to go on medication, it'll just be an oral one, and it won't be that big of a deal. So anyway, I felt like today was just an overall good day. I was really trying to show kind of like real life, okay, so you go out to fast food. Is that an excuse to just blow it? No. Although, it has been for me in the past, but I really believe that no matter what program you're following, whether it's portion control, gluten-free, low carb, whatever, you really can, find something to eat almost anywhere, even at a gas station. You could buy a pack of nuts, you could buy some hard-boiled eggs if you're trying to go low carb. I think some things that used to get me into trouble in the past was trying to just justify maybe going out to eat and just ordering whatever sounded good, kind of like what I mentioned earlier. But those days are long gone, thankfully, and so that's just one example of just how to stick to your program no matter where you're at, no matter who's watching, no matter, what situation you're in, really how to be true to yourself and what you believe is the best way to eat. And then at the very end, my blood sugar was high. Well, it's important for me to keep it within range, so I immediately jumped on the bike once I saw that it was high, and I did that with Simon. I do that now. So that's just kind of like a habit for me now. And it was easy to do. Exercise is basically like free insulin without a needle and without the price tag. So exercising after meals is a great way to help manage your blood sugar. So that's it for this vlog. Tomorrow is the day that we're going to be celebrating Thanksgiving, and we're going out to a buffet, so I'm really looking forward to that. I don't have to cook a dang thing. My computer, unfortunately, we have been having such frustrating problems with our computer. Long story short, I have some videos that I've recorded and I've tried to edit, and then things just keep crashing, or iMovie keeps crashing. So I do have an update about what we're doing for Thanksgiving, so I won't repeat that here. But basically, we're going out to dinner at a buffet a day early because my husband works Thanksgiving Day, Friday, and Saturday. We don't have any family close by, and they're all doing their separate things. So it's just the three of us. I'm pregnant. I don't want to cook. Even though I love cooking, I don't want that kind of stress or mess or leftovers tempting me because I don't have diabetes and I don't want to be looking at yummy things all week. So anyway, hope you have a great Thanksgiving, however you're choosing to celebrate. Warm wishes to you and your family, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!